Hi, my name's Ken, and I'm going to be taking you through some movement prep exercises that you can use for just about any activity you're going to do. I've got Elena here to help me use the different angles so that you can see the exercises in multiple angles. Also, if you feel any pain or discomfort during any of these exercises, I want you to go ahead and stop that exercise and consult any of your fitness professionals at your site. After that, we can also use this for an exercise protocol, so you could do this in multiple sets. From there, we're going to go ahead and get going, all right? So for the first exercise, we're going to go ahead and start by laying down on our back. We're going to be doing what we call hip crossovers. So for this one, we're going to be starting on the butt, lay flat on our back. From there, our hands are going to go with palms facing up, straight down. We're going to bring our knees up over our hips. And then from here, we just want to drop our left side, our knees to our left side, all the way over. Let them touch. Feel that relaxation in the back, and then we're going to come all the way through. Excellent. And then go right into the right side. And from there, that would count as 1 rep, so we're going to do 10 full here. Excellent. All the way through to the left side. And up. 3. I'm going to have Elena keep going while we look at the form. We want to make sure that our back is flat. We never want to have the lower back come off the ground. We're coming all the way. If you feel that your lower back's being pulled, then stop before you get to the ground. Okay? She's coming for, I believe we're on number 5 now, Elena. Let's keep it going there. Good. Another modification or a use you could use is I could also have Elena go ahead and bring your hand over. Good. And then bring the hand back over. And now the knees come over. We'll put that in for there. If you want to use that one, that will also increase a little bit of upper back so that you'll get a little bit more upper back stretching in there as well. The whole idea of this is to make sure that we're getting rotation in the lower spine and moving everything correctly. Excellent. Let's do one more and then we'll move on to our next exercise. So we're going to go here and then all the way over. Perfect. So that's our hip crossover. Let's get into our next position. We're going to go into all 4s. So we're going to go ahead and flip over on the mat. You're going to have the hands down. Hands are going to go right underneath the shoulders. All right, so I want to make sure they're right underneath. I don't want them way out here or over here. Right underneath the shoulders. Now, the knees are going to be parallel to the hands and they're going to be right underneath the hips. Okay, so if we're looking here, we're making sure that there's a straight line down here, straight line here. From here, we want to keep the head down and we're going to extend the right arm out here and extend the left leg at the same time. Good, we want to make sure we're squeezing in the glutes and we're squeezing in the abdominals. From there, she's just going to switch hands. All right, so we're down, we're coming through. Again, we're going to count every rep in this one. We're trying to do 10 on each side, so we're going to count 20 reps all together, or you can count every other for me. Excellent. 6, good. 7, now I'll admit my counting's not always the best. So if you're in a different count, go ahead and finish those 20. If not, you can stay with us here. Excellent, keep it going there. The biggest thing we want to make sure we're doing, like we talked about before, the eyes don't come up, the head doesn't roll, and we don't want the back to come up. Everything stays flat. This is working the core. This is making sure that everything's going well. Good, I think we're just about there, Elena. Excellent. Perfect. So our next exercise that we're going to go into is going to be the calf stretch. All right, so we're going to start in kind of a downward dog if we're using yoga terms, but we're going to start with the hands flat and we're going to bring one foot down to the mat so that the heel is flat on the ground. All right, so I want this heel to be flat on the ground. If you can't get it flat, walk it forward a little bit. Okay, and the idea that we're looking for here is the heel is flat. From there, what I want her to do is lift the heel off the ground and then using her glutes, push the heel back into the floor. Excellent. Let's go ahead and do 1, 2, and we're looking for short tempos. 1 second up, 1 second down. We're not looking for you to go really fast or really slow. Good. 5, excellent. 6, and we're going to go 4 more here, folks. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. So all I'm gonna have Elena do now is switch her heels. I'm gonna do this one with everybody else. We're gonna put that left foot back flat now. If we started with the right first, then we're gonna go to the left. If we started with the left foot first, we'll go to the right. From here, let's push that toe down, push the heel up, 1 and 2. Making sure we're pushing those glutes back up into the air at the end, 3, 4, 5 more to go here, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. So we're gonna stand up from here. Our next exercise that we're gonna go into is what we like to call a hand walk. So for this one, you wanna make sure that you're on the long side of your mat. You're gonna step on the end of your mat. You don't wanna step fully on or fully off, because we're gonna use our toes as kind of a balance to keep us on the mat, or a weight to keep us on the mat. So from here, go ahead and step those so they're halfway on. What we're gonna do from here is we're gonna use the legs. Some of you may be able to go down straight legs and touch the floor. If you can't, you're gonna just bend the knees to get the hands down. From here, I want you to start walking out and straighten your legs as soon as you can. You're gonna keep the belly tight, the glutes squeeze. You're walking out as far as you can without falling or getting that sagging motion. From there, you're gonna walk your hands all the way back up. And then we'll go ahead and stand for the first one. If you think you can do a couple back and forth without standing, that's totally fine. But we don't want that blood to rush too much. So I do recommend coming up every now and then. We'll do a few of them in a row, and then we'll come up and stand. We're gonna look to do 10 of these as well. All right, this is number 2, and we're coming back. And remember, there's no real holding on this one. We're not looking to hold out there. We're just looking to walk all the way out, get to our farthest point, and then come back. All right, let's go ahead, number 3 here. Awesome. Feeling warmed up yet, Elena? Excellent. We'll keep it going here. Awesome. Remind me, is this 4? 4. Like I told you at home, I don't always remember numbers. You're going to keep it much better than I am. But the idea is that we're trying to get the chest, back, everything opened up here. We're really trying to ignite the core here. The idea of movement preparation is to really start to ignite or activate some of this muscle tissue that we're going to use in our activity or our workout. Now, like I stated earlier, you can do this as a workout because these are still movements, these are still resistance against gravity exercises, so you can obviously perform this as a workout if you did multiple sets. You should start to be feeling like you're starting to sweat a little bit, right? There it is. Yeah. All right, good. So we got about 3 more? 3 more to go. All right, everybody follow along with us here. We'll do them all last 3 together. Good, 3, and then coming up. And like I said, if you want to stay there and come right straight into it, that's fine. Good, 2. Good, and last one through. We're gonna hold there and then come back. Excellent. And coming up, good. Now we've started to warm up that upper body. We did the calf. We're gonna go into a little bit of hip movement now. We're gonna do what we call a inverted hamstring. Some people will know them as bird dips. These are a very simple exercise, but the one thing you can do is you can use something for balance if you need to. If not, what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna have both feet together, hands out to the side. What I wanna do is I wanna plant that left foot and I want my right leg to come back and then my body to be straight. All right, so we'll have Elena do it. We wanna make sure that everything's straight, so bring that head down with it. Good, and so if we put a pull from head to toe, head to heel in this case, that's what we're gonna see. All right, so you're gonna do 10 on the right side here. Let's go ahead and do them together here. And we're gonna go number 2, and then back up. You can touch. If you want it to make it a little more challenging, try not touching. Here we go. 3, excellent. Coming up, and we'll just start to speed these up a little bit, Elena. 4, because what you wanna try to do is, this is where you'll wanna try to get a little faster with this exercise. 5, so that you can start to get that body sweating, that heart rate up, body temperature increasing. Good. 3 more. 3, 2, excellent. And 1, let's switch the side now. So now we're going, that's a good finish, yeah. Good, so hands are out to the side again, kind of recompose. Remember, knee is soft. It's not locked straight, it's a little bent. I don't want you to squat down to do it, but it's a little soft. We never want to lock any joints out. So we're going out to the side. So you'll see it'll go a little soft. And that first one, you'll even see myself and Elena, you'll see a little adjustment. That's normal. That's your body trying to acclimate to the exercise. Good, 2, and 3, 4. This is the only one, probably the most space you'll need. 5, good. 6, 7, 3 more. 8, 9, last one here. Great job, everybody. And 10, perfect. So the next one we're gonna now start going in lateral movements. We're gonna do what we call lateral lunge. So Elena's gonna be facing you. I'll be going to the side this time. What we're trying to do, I usually like to, if you're gonna use a mat, I like to use both sides, get right in the middle. The lateral lunge, the whole idea is we're stepping out to the side. All right, when Elena steps out to the side, we want both toes pointing forward, and then think of it as you're sitting in a chair. When I get out to the side, I'm gonna sit my butt back into that chair, and then I'm gonna come back up. You can do this either way. You can do all 10 to one side and then switch to 10, or you can go back and forth, okay? I'm gonna have Elena do all one side. I'm gonna go back and forth so you can kind of see both motions. All right, so let's go ahead and get going. I'll do 20, you do 10 and 10. Here we go. So we'll go to the side. So 1, excellent. And then the other side for me, 2, and she's staying to there. 3, now, both of us have different hand positions. 4, there's not a real big difference in the hand position. We're using the hands for balance. We're making sure we keep our shoulders up. We're making sure our glutes are sitting back, and we don't want to see any of this, the leaning forward or the knee kicking out to the side. We want to make sure that we're nice and consistent, toes forward. The knee should stay behind the toe. Excellent. Yep. I say I'm about at 10, so you must be there too. Good. 12 for me. 13. 14, excellent job. 15, keep it going. 16. 17, sit that butt back. 18. 19, last one, and 20, excellent job. So we've gone through the hips now. Last one is my favorite one. If you are going to do this last one, it's called a sumo squat to Y stand. You can do it with your feet elevated. We're gonna do it without our feet elevated. That would be the modification to get it up. You take a little bit of the flexibility of your calf and your hamstring out of there, but we're gonna try to go ahead and do this flat-footed. The idea, this is the same one. She'll be facing you, I'll be facing sideways. This is a sumo squat, so we want to get wide and we want our toes to point out. First position, hands are going to go up in the air in that Y formation. All right, from there, I want to reach to your toes. You're going to hip hinge, kick the glutes out, hip hinge, reach to the toes. If you can't touch your toes, you're going to grab to your ankles, your socks, the toes of your shoe, whatever you can do. From there, we're going to try to sit and rise our chest at the same time. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to rotate our hips underneath. So we're down and then we're rotating the hips, chest is high, then one at a time, right arm comes up, left arm comes up, and we stand through there, okay? Let's try to put this all together. Let's put 10 of these in, Elena, you ready? Oh yeah, it's exciting stuff. All right, here we go. Last one. This is our finale for our movement prep. Straight up, reach to the toes. Sit in. Right hand, left hand. There's one. Perfect. Reach it down. Sit in. Right, left. There's 2. Sit in. Right, left. There's 3. Excellent. So this is the one where you're going to feel it everywhere. You're going to feel it in the hips. 4. You're going to feel it in the back. The eye should come up. 5. As she reaches down, you see the hamstrings are going to get tight here. Then she sits. This is where we're going to get our hips involved. Now her hands are coming up. She should be squeezing her shoulder blades on the way up. That was 7, correct? Good, good. Chest is high, looking straight ahead. Hands are up. 8. Excellent. Coming in, sitting, arm, arm. 9. Last one. And 10. Great job, knocked it out. All right, so that's our movement prep sequence. Again, you can do this exercise routine before any activity you do. You can do this at home, you can do this at the gym, anywhere you can do it. You can also do it multiple sets to get a workout out of it. If you have any questions, again, please reach out to your fitness professional in your area. Other than that, good job everybody, we'll see you next time.